Happy holidays and welcome to Primetime Sports Weekly. That play you just saw was... What was the play?
Oh, that's right. That play you just saw was Chris Johnson's amazing 94-yard touchdown run that sort of knocked him out of the playoffs, even though it helped him, I don't know, fantasy football. And what's special about it is that he had all the names of the victims of the Newtown shooting written on his cleats, and he had a pretty good night, I think. But yeah. Let's get started with the injury report like usual.
Alright, Kevin Love will still be out with an eye injury, and there's no date for his return.
Ray Lewis will not return for the regular season, but he will return for the playoffs after tearing his tricep, which originally was supposed to end his season and possibly his career. And Cavs rising star and rebound league leader Anderson Varejao will miss a third game in a row after suffering a right knee contusion, which is a huge loss for the Cavs, I think.
Alright, to the NBA, Sacramento Kings suspend DeMarcus Cousins after fighting with head coach Keith Smart.
My bad. LeBron James stated that it is not his job to lead the league in scoring, and so far this season he has scored at least 20 points in each of his first 23 games, and he is the first player to do so since Karl Malone in 1989.
The Clippers have set a new franchise record with a 12-game win streak. How do you think this will affect the rest of their season?
I think they're going to be the best team in Los Angeles this season.
Yeah, well, I mean, the Lakers have not, but...
Yeah, they suck. And, I think they're all just working together as a team. I think they're all definitely capable of winning a championship this season. I don't know if this year will be the year, but it may happen in the near future.
All right. Well, on to the MLB. Cody Ross signed a 3-year deal with the D-backs, and the Sox have signed closer Jarrell Hanrahan.
The Cubs have signed outfielder Edwin Jackson, and the Pirates have signed starting pitcher Francisco Liriano. Also, Mike Napoli signed with the Red Sox, maybe.
Not official yet.
It has been a few weeks since the two agreed on a contract, but it was pending a physical, which I guess isn't going as smoothly as they thought, as they have discovered a hip injury that the Mariners saw, and that's why they failed to pursue him and failed to reach him during the offseason. And now the Red Sox might not even sign him. It might not be 100% official.
All right, now on to college sports. UCLA safety Tevin McDonald was suspended from the Bridgepoint Education Holiday Bowl game after violating team rules, says Coach Jim Mora.
Matt Barkley is unlikely to play in the Sun Bowl, which hurts USC even more from the already struggling season since they were number 1 to start the season.
All right, onto basketball. Jabari Parker chooses Duke as his college that he will go to at the start of next year.
I think that's definitely going to be a big thing for Duke. I mean, Krzyzewski's always been a great coach. He's always been able to reel in the good recruits. This will definitely help Duke this next
season. He's the number 2
season.
recruit.
And he's, Sports Illustrated, I guess, said he was the next LeBron James.
Yeah.
I don't know how true that is. I mean, he was just hurt. We saw him on TV a week ago or so.
Yeah.
Didn't look as sharp as I thought he would look. But yeah.
Alright.
Other Duke news. They have extended their non-conference win streak to 100 games.
Alright.
That's incredible, huh? And Syracuse, the number 3 ranked team in the nation, lost to Temple, ending their undefeated run this season.
It's okay.
Okay, and in the NFL...
Nothing.
We sort of forgot.
Yes, we have no updated news for you.
The Bills will be staying in Buffalo for 10 more years, despite the talks that they could be moving to Toronto, supporting their fan base, which I guess has been declining in Buffalo. In more stadium news, the Broncos will be spending $30 million on stadium upgrades and improvements. And Falcons cornerback Chris Hope will be fined $30,000 for the helmet-to-helmet hit on Victor Cruz last week. It was one of the more obvious fines this season in the NFL, in my opinion. And lastly, I am in my fantasy football championship. And I will be going for a second straight championship in our neighborhood league. And I'm facing my brother. Right, Zach?
You won't win.
You sure? Okay.
Alright, besides that news. Alright. In the other news of the week.
All right, we
Griffin?
have GQ has named Russell Westbrook, Tyson Chandler, and Dwayne Wade the NBA's most fashionable players.
Alright.
Tim Lincecum. What were you gonna say?
Good to know.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Tim Lincecum has finally cut his hair.
Really?
Yeah. There are pictures of it, which we'll put on the
Right.
screen right now.
Yes.
Um,
Wow, that's a big difference.
yeah, it was his trademark hair, and it's now gone.
No.
I don't think I'll ever recognize him. And a 5th grader is now playing for his high school varsity team in Orlando, Florida.
Awesome.
He's 4'5",
Hi.
and he is one of the team's better players. His dad is the coach, but that's not the reason that he's on the team. I mean, he knows how good he is, but all the players, even the team they played lastly, actually thought he was one of the better players. So yeah.
Okay. Well, that will do for our PTSW this week. I'm sorry it was so short, but we lost track of life because we thought it was all going to end. But yeah, it didn't, and we're all still alive. So tune in. Are we doing it next couple weeks?
Okay. Will you be here next week?
I will not.
I'll be doing it alone next week.
Okay. You will
That
see.
should
You
be
will
good.
see him
That would
next week.
So yeah, next week tune in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna probably conduct a phone interview with you at some point.
Yes. So you may see me.
Hear him. But
Hear
yeah,
me.
next
Yes.
week you'll see me either Friday or Saturday, so be sure to tune in, and that's gonna
Alright.
do it.
And have a happy holidays, and we'll see you next week.